It's time for our weekly dose of Attack on Titan with episode 9. Yes, I am Premote / Morta King. I couldn't stop thinking about last episode since Sasha's death was so cruel. I wanted to see more of her in the time skip, but I guess that will never happen. Unless it's like a flashback, but like, flashback is not the present time. Last episode, I gave it another 10, and I give 10 rare. And let's see if this episode will be another 10. And if it does, it'll be like 3 in a row. But I kind of doubt it's going to be a 10 since this episode might be a slower one. And it might be just like a cooldown episode since I think last episode was like the end of that arc. Everything last episode was amazing. I was kind of hyped to see Reiner and Eren's fight, but it lasted for like 1 minute. It was my fault that I held myself up for that. Eren went back into the ship. He met Armin, who pulled him up. And I liked how there was no talk between them, and it was said a lot. I understood what they're thinking. I feel like Eren was like saying like, I'm sorry about this, that I made you kill all these people. And Armin is kind of like, kind of not angry with her, but like, he still thinks of him as a friend, but he like feels kind of sad. Everyone lost trust in Eren for what he did. Eren kind of got kidnapped purposely. It's kind of weird because season 1, he got kidnapped. Season 2, he got kidnapped. Season 3, he got kidnapped. Season 4, he purposely got kidnapped. That's some serious character development. Last episode, I did get confused for like 5 to 7 minutes about Yelena and Armin because I thought they were like the same person. But actually, at first I did think they were 2 different people. But then for some reason, I got confused and thought that Yelena was Armin. I don't know why. And I should have easily tell that they weren't the same. Yelena's taller. I should have known by that because when I first saw Armin was kind of small. But whatever happened. It's like I was probably tired. This episode, I'm going to try to hyper focus. I might need to have coffee. That's why I have hot cocoa here to keep me energy if I'm ever drowsy. We found out Zeke did betray Marley. He did it to free the Eldians. Unless it's different later on. That's not his actual goal. And we find out he's a double agent. And I kind of expected it since there were so many clues that he actually did do it. Like, Zeke keeps talking about how Levi's running out of time and Levi checked his watch. And the baseball attacks that Zeke does, that kind of got me to thinking about the baseball and glove that Eren had. And he said he got it from a family. Back in season 3 when he said he was going to save Eren. That was kind of cool as a hint that he might betray Marley. There was more clues, and I can't think of it right now. I didn't expect him to be like the ringleader. I thought it would just be more of an alliance. It might still be that, but people still count him as the ringleader. I don't know how they communicate with each other. I think they use the survey ships to communicate. That's what I think. And those survey ships are like giving more manpower to them too as well. Eren is the middleman who communicates between Zeke and the PARADIS people. That's maybe another reason why everyone lost trust in Eren, maybe? I still feel like that Levi really does hate Zeke. And I do think that Levi will end up killing Zeke at some point because he did promise that he would end up killing him to Erwin. Him not doing that would defeat the purpose of that promise. And we know a lot of shows. But Attack on Titan is different. They don't always go with the norm, so they might not do it. And Levi ends up getting killed by Zeke. I'm joking. That won't happen. That won't. Was Zeke's the only service ships that were kidnapped? I know they have to send service ships from other people too, not just Zeke's. So what happened to them? That's what I'm curious about. When Zeke said there were some miscalculations, and then Hanji said, "Who are these kids?" and then Zeke said miscalculations, I thought that was dope. That was smooth. Now let's go back and talk about Sasha's death. It was really sad to see her go. Rip Potato Girl. I don't blame Gabby for killing her because she was brainwashed as a kid. It's hard to change people when their mind is stuck. And it's hard to change someone who has been taught when as young that this is true. Even going to Paradise Island, I don't think Gabby's going to change. Falco might. He might team up with Paradis while Gabby might go against Paradis and try to like do revenge or something. I don't know. It'll also be interesting to see their interactions with the characters on Paradis. I would love to see that. I said that I didn't blame Gabby for killing Sasha. The only thing I would blame her is being foolish enough to actually do a suicide charge, because that's pretty stupid. Because you'll barely do any dent into them and it'll cost you your life. There's no point to it. You'll just cause confusion and make them angry. That's all you would do. She could have died and it was going to be for nothing. She got lucky she's a kid. But that's the only reason why she's alive. Bro, if she was an adult, she would have been shot down right there. Sucks to be an adult sometimes. I actually felt that Gabby didn't shoot at random. I felt like Gabby actually shot at Sasha because she remembered that Sasha was the one who shot those two guards. I think so. Also, I found a destiny that Gabby was the one who shot Sasha as well. Not just for that moment, but I also found it for the moment where Reiner was talking about this potato girl to like Gabby and the family. So I thought, this will be destiny. I don't think she'll die though. I don't think Falco will die either. Yet, at least. By the end of the story, I don't think either of them is going to survive. Oh yeah, let me talk about what characters I would think that will die at the end of Attack on Titan. I don't know if I'll put this part into another video, but it sounds pretty cool, so who knows. It might be really short though. It might be like a couple minutes of me talking, but like, I really do think that, no, let me talk about who will live actually, because death could be like, it's too many people. Let me just say who lives. I would think that number one, actually, will be Connie, which is kind of surprising why I think that. Because he should be like one of those characters who can just die. He's like the only comic relief character left. And there has to be one at the end of the story. There just has to be. And he feels like that type. He would have already been dead earlier. So there's no point of killing him now since he's like the only normal person on the squad. Because Mikasa, Levi, Armin, they're not normal. Eren is not normal. John maybe is normal, but like, the next one will be John. I don't see any point of killing him now. There's so much he could do with his character. And I also think there might be a chance that Falco will survive by the end too. And Gabby, I'm on the fence with. Maybe she will survive. Maybe she'll see the change and then change the future maybe? I don't know. But I'm definitely sure that Reiner, Eren, and Armin are all gonna die. I think Mikasa's gonna live. She has to be the only one of the three to live. Or it wouldn't make sense just killing all your main characters at the end. That would just be weird. Actually, they could do that. Like, it's the end. They need one character of them to live. Zeke is definitely going to die. Levi, I think, will die by the end. He won't die anytime before, but he'll die at the end. I can already say. Badass characters never live at the end. But Hanji, she's a researcher, so she's really important. So only time she can die is at the end. So, but I'm for sure Connie, John, and Mikasa will survive. Annie's gonna die. All the Titan shifters are just gonna die. I already know. Krista will survive by the end. What other characters? That's all I can think of. Less important characters, I think they all will die. They all will die. Let's be real. It's Attack on Titan. They'll kill everyone. So that basically clears up that. I guess let's move on. Eren loves his beatings from Levi. He gets beat every season. But Eren just loves that foot. They should make a hentai out of it. No, I'm joking. You know, Eren, at the end, I think he was like laughing when Sasha died. I really do think that he was grieving. And he did this when, I forget his name, Hannes or something like that, died. Also, I think Sasha's final words is feeding for her. Also, the soundtrack they played when she died was actually really sad. I don't know. And even Mikasa cried for her, which is kind of shocking. This proves that Mikasa does care for people more than just Eren and Armin, which is good. I love that. I also kind of find that cool because Sasha was technically her first friend other than Armin and Eren, kind of. They kind of did share something between each other. Her death was cold. I think John said it, but like, not everyone will get a dramatic death. You know, this might actually foreshadow John dying at the end. I'm just saying, he might not get a dramatic death. He might just be killed off like this. So maybe John won't survive at the end. So it might just be Connie and Mikasa. It would be funny if Connie's like the only survivor. Actually, for some reason, I'm digging that. I don't know why. Connie, the only survivor. I don't know how this is going to happen, but I feel like Jaw Titan will end up in Paradis and break out Annie. I just have this weird feeling. I'm actually wondering, could you actually get the final fluid from the Titan shifters without killing them? Would that be a possibility? And maybe the Titan shifters just lose their powers, but they live at the end, and maybe the curse goes away or something? That could be a possibility. You know what? I feel like Paradis were kind of like not on guard. They should have at least had someone guard the door just in case. to like make sure that Lobov, whatever his name is, gets to the ship and make sure he's safe. Like he's still protecting the ship a lot, so there's a chance that he could die. So there should be someone like protecting the door. I'm just saying they should have thought of every possibility, and that could have probably saved Sasha. I'm just saying. My man Reiner just wants to die. Just let him die. Yeah, but he will probably die at the end. I'm just saying. That's probably poetic justice, him dying at the end and saying, I finally die. He had no will to live and no reason to survive. Until he found a reason, which is, I think, those kids, Gabby and Falco. That might be a good reason for him to invade Paradis and start doing some shit, to be honest. And by the end, he saves everyone, does everything, and his life finally gives out, and he can actually rest in peace. You know what? It would be a cool way if he's actually the secret protagonist of the story and takes down Paradis Island and saves the kids. I wouldn't mind seeing that story actually, but that would be dope actually. Maybe Reiner makes another force that goes against Marley and Paradis and he's in charge. That would be dope too, but I don't think so. Reiner is at the end of his wits. You know what I've always been wondering? Can Eren change memories? He did get the memories when he touched Historia's hand. So does that give him the power to like change memories as well, or that just gave him the memories? I don't actually think he has the power to change memories, or he would have done way more than just this. If he does, he will be OP. You know, I hope we do get a flashback of Eren and the gang actually infiltrating Marley. I really would like that. You know what the best part of the show is? The toxic fans. Because they say some of the funniest shit that I've heard in a long time. I'm just saying. I think what happened this episode will be... Oops. I think we will finally get introduced to how Paradis changed over the 4 years a little bit. And get more backstory maybe. This will probably be like a calmer episode. I feel like Gabby and Falco will be locked up. Maybe Eren too. And there will be more interactions between the characters. And we will finally get to see their POV this time instead of Marley POV. I don't think any crazy stuff will happen this episode. No, it'll probably be happening in a few more episodes from now. It'll probably happen in the last like 5 episodes where the crazy shit happens. I feel like the next 3 to 4 episodes will be slower and to build up to something, another big climax. We might get a lot of info dumps though this episode, which I'm kind of scared for. When I do reaction videos, I can't keep up with all the information. I have to literally pause every time. So this reaction video will be super long because of that. That's all I really have to say though. And I've been rambling on for like 34 minutes. I have a lot of notes, like 2 pages. This will be obviously long. I'm going to try to like shorten this to like 13 minutes. Let's see if I can do that. But I just want to say that subscribe, like, and comment, and push the notification bell because my schedule is really irregular. I started slowing down in uploading because my school has just started, and I'm going to try to upload 2 videos a week, at least. I'm going to try to do a reaction video, which will be Attack on Titan, and Persona 5 video. And I might do an extra one maybe here and there. But don't guarantee on that one though. Don't guarantee 100% that I'll do 2 videos a week since I could get busy during this time. If you want to watch my other reaction videos, it'll be in the playlist that I'll put in the description below. And make sure you guys check that out. It's going to be all the Attack on Titan reactions. And I might start a redo of The Healer. I think people said that show was crazy. I'll be the judge of that. Yeah, but that won't come out maybe in another like couple months since I already have so much on my plate. So yes, I guess that'll be the end of this discussion, and let's go to the reaction. Go to my crown daddy or whatever. I think it's pretty cute. I'm just saying. The animation was cool. Oh, that show that was in the end of season 3. So Armin was the one who grabbed it. Now we're seeing a flashback now. So this is a different service ship than Zeke's one. This is what I maybe was hoping for as well. That CG was pretty cool. So what is Eren gonna do with it? They do use a lot of CGI for the Attack Titan though. Maybe they convinced them to join their side, maybe. That's a possibility. Her face. Sacrificing herself. You could have been killed. This is risky. Wait, what happened? Oh, this is when Yelena betrayed them. Oh. Okay, this is how Zeke finally gets into communication with them, and finally, Zeke's men are the only ones that betray. That's how the service ships kind of get run over. I feel like from hearing this message, Aaron will go on his own to Marley to do his thing, and I feel like everyone else disagreed with him and wanted him to not do that. But Aaron went anyway, so the scouts were forced to move along with what Aaron wanted. I think that's how it plays out. But yeah, no, it's actually pretty cool. She might be my waifu too. That was a pretty good spot to put the opening. I guess I'm getting that opening fatigue now. Don't feel like watching it all the way now anymore. Brave volunteers. Okay, what I think this means. I have a feeling that this is the volunteers that will go to Marley and infiltrate it. I feel like this whole episode will just be one big flashback. Or it'll be where they go transition between the flashback and present time. She's giving them information that could be really useful. Maybe that's how they got the blimp. Oh wait. But it also kind of backfired. It was a double-edged sword. Oh yeah, they couldn't expend more of their forces to attack Paradis. But now Marley was able to unite everyone against Paradis. Zeke? Yeah. She's getting horny. Still Frank's kind of annoying me a lot now. Oh, that's maybe the volunteers came from. You guys have to accept change sometimes. Oh, that's the... God, his name. It looks like a girl, actually. I kind of agree with that. Oh, wait. Wait. Oh, was that how he got the coordinate power? He could only get the coordinate power if he touches the royal, since he's not part of the Rice family. I was always confused. How did this random power just come out of nowhere? I was always confused, and they explain it now, which I'm glad. Oh, okay. I guess that's what the rumbling is then. That's pretty crazy, actually. He'll get arrested again. Might as well now. There's only way to survive, though. Yes. Wait, her smile is creepy. They're luring them in. Wait, Colossal Titan. They're seeking all the ships now. Are they gonna kill all of them? Or they're gonna kidnap them, make them work for each other, work for them. I feel like the quality kind of like decreased this episode compared to the previous ones, which is understandable since they went all out the last 2 episodes. Guess they didn't need to put all their work into a flashback episode. Claw's Titan is 2D though, but that was a still frame though. They already created one like last time, so there's no point of like making CGI. Which kind of means that I don't think there's gonna show CGI Claws of Titan though anytime then. That means that there's not gonna be that much Claws of Titan action this season then. Okay.
確かに僕たちエルディア人は世界から恐れられ憎まれている。まだ顔も知らない海の向こうの人たちから。
Hated by people you don't know. That's gotta be kind of sucks.
敵だけじゃなかった。
Yeah.
世界はずっと複雑で知らないことだらけだった。
This explains a lot actually.
なんで肌が黒いのですか?
It's kind of funny.
いろんなやつがいた方が面白いってな。
誰が僕らを作ったの?
始祖ユミルに力を与えた存在。神だよ。
Is that true or is that just their belief?
考えるだけなら自由だろ。
Okay, it's just a belief then. For some reason, I feel like they were just going to introduce God out of nowhere. Dude, this makes me miss Sasha, bro. This makes me sad, kind of. Oh! This is where Nicola falls in love with Sasha. I feel like Nicola's gonna die. And then he finally understands they're not demons. Oh, Aaron is shooting a gun. Is that Mikasa? That's a skirt. And they realize that they're not demons. That's a lie. Wait, he should have the memories of Marley though. Oh. Aaron is not wrong there. A few. Time is not in their favor. That was pretty clean, bro. I like how it transitioned to this flashback, even though how cruel it was. That would have taken time and something you don't have. It came pretty late. Gav Fleet. Formed to investigate Paradis Island after the operation to retake the Founding Titan had failed. The first fleet embarked in 851. Over the following approximately 4,000 aboard a total of 500. Okay, so they got a lot of soldiers now because of that. But they're gonna be true demons if they wanna like harm the world. Maybe I have a theory that Paradis Island by the end will make Paradis the demons, not just by name only, but actually become demons, like destroying the world or something. Or getting close to it, or trying to. That's what I feel like. Maybe they'll become the label. That's what I mean. Like everyone labels them as devils even though they're not, but they're going to slowly transition to that by the end of this story. That's what I think. That could be a possibility. That would be pretty dope to see. Paradis people are being racist to Marley. This world is full of hate. I guess he's alive. His love. Yeah, I kind of felt sorry for this dude. Connie was the closest to Sasha. Oh, wait. That's the father. Yeah, I've seen him before. Prisoner of war. This is a way to... This is closure for him. That's what I think. Why does he want to meet Eren? I kind of feel suspicious about this. They want to keep them separate. Levi's gonna be the one to kill Zeke. Whoa. So they can turn so many preview the Titans now.
これだけあれば十分であろう。
He looks way older.
私たちが持ち込んだこの銃はエルディア人に自由をもたらす銃なの。
ジークに仮想
They're just being cautious, maybe. Big sis, I can't even forget the name.
俺のホテルこれ
お大事なものだ。これ以上お前にふさわしい宿は
I feel like there's inner discourse now.
それそうだしな。ガビとファルコにもこの雄大な自然を見せてやりたいんだ。
Why? Gotta feel sorry for Falco. And maybe a little bit of Gabby.
大勢の人間を殺した。
I mean, also the Marlene did that to Paradis as well.
健在だったらすぐさまワーレ軍はこの島に報復攻撃しただろう。
Yeah, so you had no choice.
やるしかなかった。
I just said that.
あの日の君たちのよう
Oh, he's talking to Annie. Oh, I can see them getting together at some point. Maybe Annie does join Paradis. That's a possibility. So is Aaron gonna cut his hair off? Like, should make it shorter? Or keep his hair long? Wait, it's already over. He looks like that Aaron character design from the trailer that we saw one glimpse of. It looks pretty cool. Kind of looks like it's tied back. Yeah, it looks pretty dope, to be honest. Oh, and he's kind of ripped. You just have to fight, fight, fight. Let me just hear this in peace. I'm not gonna say a word, but I'm probably gonna break that because I don't know why. I just like talking. Falco reaching for the birds. That must mean something. So many bird symbolism. This probably means freedom. Tree of life. I don't know. And he grabs the light. Reaches for the sky. Wait. No. I don't want to see the preview. Don't want to get spoiled. Because when I see the preview, I usually kind of feel like I don't want to watch the next episode because I already know what's going to happen. Cannot stand watching previews. And One Piece is the biggest fault of that. They literally show the whole next episode in the preview. And the recaps. You can basically watch the whole recap and get what happened last episode. And you don't even have to watch it. It basically says everything. It's kind of funny. But anyways, that was the episode. And it was pretty dope. And they answered a lot of questions as well as getting more questions. I guess that's what you get with Attack on Titan. You get some answers, but you also don't. And you get more questions on top of that, that's all. I'm gonna try to keep this outro really brief since I really want to go to sleep. So I won't say too much. Because I'm going to anyways recap and basically say the same thing I'm saying at the end here in the next episode as well. So like, is there any point in really me doing this except saying how good this episode was and giving the rating? I don't know. But like, this episode was really good and it answered a lot of questions as well as stacking more onto it. That's what I think. And I feel like this flashback was well needed. I wish they did show them actually infiltrating Marley though. They probably will show that next episode, to be honest. And now, how Paradis became what it is today is finally shown. I've been wanting this for so long. And it feels like there's racism in Paradis now for the Marleyans. In Marley, they're racist to Paradis people. In Paradis, they're racist to Marley people. There's no win solution, bro. They're just all racist. They keep continuing this cycle of hatred. And I feel like this episode was really good. But I won't give it a 10 rating because the animation kind of suffered. The quality in this episode was kind of not the best. I feel like they went all out for the last two episodes and kind of like not this episode too much since it was a flashback episode and not hype stuff. Since this is kind of like a rushed production, they have to like take shortcuts here and there, and which I understand. But even though the storytelling is like top tier, 10 out of 10 for that at least. But the rating for this whole episode, I probably will give it a 9.2. In my honest opinion, yes. And Eren said fight, fight, fight at the end. And Eren believes that harming the world will help everything. While I think Mikasa and Armin think about getting peace in a different way and how everyone can work together. And that's kind of idealistic, and that will take a lot of time. Eren wants to do it the fast way. And they will actually be looked as devils and actually be what their label is, devil. They'll actually be the devil of Paradis if they go with this. I don't think I get confused anymore between them. They have two totally different personalities. The soundtrack was pretty good, yeah. Characterization and storytelling are the top tier, and that's what I think I got this episode. Oh, and we met a new character, Nicola. I thought he died already, but I guess not. I guess, yeah, now maybe he'll be a main part in the story. I want to see his character development and how he copes with Sasha's death. And will he be an ally or an enemy? I'm really interested to see where the story heads from here. What's going to happen to Gabby and Falco? Who knows? I feel like they're going to I feel like Zeke is going to actually... You know, when he mentioned Gabby and Falco, I feel like Zeke is going to have them escape or something. I don't know. It's really hard to tell what's going to happen now. I really do feel like something big is about to happen soon, in a couple more episodes. But next few episodes will be build-up episodes to that climax. It's good to see Sasha and the gang back together in the flashback. I wish it happened the present time too, but I guess that won't happen. I guess that's really all I have to say. I just can't wait for the next episode and see what more chaos will happen. Will Runner attack Paradis? Will the world gang up on Paradis? And then Aaron will send the rumbling after them. That's what I think will happen. Maybe that's how Aaron is able to fight the world. Maybe they did explain it, but I didn't get it. And by colossal titans, it probably just meant big 15-meter titans. That's what I think, which are in the walls. So will the walls just crumble then? That'd be cool. No more walls now. But anyways, that's all I really have to say. I said that already, but whatever. And yeah, I'm just gonna say subscribe, like, and comment, and push the notification bell to be notified when I drop my videos, since my schedule's irregular. I already explained the rest in the beginning, and I don't feel like explaining that. So yeah, anyways, time for me to say sayonara, everyone. Mortal King and Premoti signs off. See you guys next time, whatever that might be. If I'm missing anything, I'll say next episode or the end screen. Peace.
I'm the realest one that's reppin', oh my god, if I die, I'm a legend. When they lay me down to rest, I know I was always reppin', oh my god.
I can't really think of anything to say right now, and besides, no one really watches this actually, so I'm going to BS it, and I'm just going to say whatever I feel like saying here. So yeah, and if you actually do watch this, you're going to see interesting stuff sometimes. I don't know what interesting stuff you'll see though.